So I started working at the consulate in March last year, and when I came over here I was thinking, what is the single thing that is important to South China and Australia? And as the ambassador said, I think before too long you realise the most important part of this relationship is the people-to-people links. So I thought, why don't we tell that story? But what I wanted to do was be more ambitious and draw together the history of their experience. And that's hopefully what we've done here today. And in some of these panels, you will see the contribution that's been made by settlers from different parts of Guangdong. So here we have the Zhongshan Four, who went to Sydney and established a fruit wholesaler in Sydney. And then from that, they went on to develop 4 very successful companies, and they established department stores in Shanghai. So we see the way in which migrants from Canton have gone to Australia, they've established themselves economically, they've grown a business model, and they've then taken that to the world. So there are more than 1.4 million Australians with Chinese heritage, and their story started here in South China. More than the vast majority, their story started here. So we know, and the exhibition tells us a story of tens of thousands of settlers from Canton that went to Australia in the 1900s, and they worked hard to establish businesses, they searched for gold, they were involved in the mining industry, and then they went on to work in the agricultural sectors and in tin mining, for example. Their legacy has continued through to this day, and over time what we're finding is that people are becoming very focused on trying to trace their ancestral roots. And there are stories in the exhibition where you've found people who might be 3rd, 4th, 5th generation Chinese who are coming back to China to try and understand what it was like for their forebears and what it's like in the village that their forebears came from. There are 4 great stories that we have in the exhibition that do this, and the striking thing for me is that everyone's experience is different. No one has the same migrant experience, but they talk very powerfully about their connection back to Guangdong. A lot of that is done individually. The Australian government doesn't arrange for people to come back to Guangdong and research their ancestry, but there are more and more community-based organisations that are supporting these endeavours. Well, I think any people-to-people links are a great foundation for building any trade and investment relationship. We know that Australia trades a lot with Guangdong. Guangdong receives large volumes of Australian LNG, gas and iron ore. That's a great foundation to start building future trading relationships and possible investment partnerships. I'm sure that many of those people in Australia with Cantonese ancestry will look to the GBA as an opportunity.